Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback.
Let's go now.
Hurts throwing right away. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
On 4th down, on is Corey Bajorquez to punt. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
Now ETN to start the drive.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, you and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week. An unbeaten team against a one-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all. I think for both coaches, they've looked at their team and said, guys, you got to know what you're getting into in this one, and you better be ready to go because you get to answer the big question.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Seahawks are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise.
That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted.
Eddie Jackson picks it.
And the Cowboys are going to get it back here just past the 35. But their defense got him the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brand, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We've got 2, we got 2. Do I hear 3? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll drop to throw.
And that's complete to ETN out of the backfield.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And a solid run down inside the 30. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. A give, it's Etienne off the option. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Slant route connects with Deebo Samuel. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 at a 1st down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
First and goal from just inside the 5. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. A handoff running left is Etienne. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Travis Etienne, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Here's Hurts to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's White. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. Here's 2nd and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Draymond Jones collapses the pocket and drops him for a loss of 3.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
18, 5 years, 70 ranges, 70 ranges.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got him in, complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. After 7-0 on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Hurts. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, I can spin this negatively as he just got back to the line of scrimmage, but when you really analyze it, he took away a big play for the defense, made it an uneventful run because he avoided a sack and didn't lose yardage.
Hurts going to keep it again. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Throwing is Hurts. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Seahawks at 5-1 here in this early part of the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. They'll look to throw here. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 21. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. On 1st down, Hurts. Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4.
7 Pirates. Left wing 19.
Back to throw again. Looks for White, but it's intercepted. And the Cowboys will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series, because drives like that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
That's going to be caught by Samuel. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
He's got it at the 15.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
And I tell you from our broadcast booth, because we're pretty close to the 50, we had the best view, a bird's-eye view of that throw. And it was an absolute thing of beauty to watch. Never ceases to amaze me, the arm strength of these guys.
ETN up the middle. 2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
And they'll go again with ETN.
A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw, isn't it?
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete.
Well, that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6.
Santos' kick is up and through. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Come back team! Back 60!
They're going to look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's White. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack.
Hurts. That's going to be caught by Pitts.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do? You got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end. Take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Looking. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble. That could have been trouble. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. To try again after the sack.
Hurts targeting Pitts on the out route, and he's got it complete.
The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll be 4th down.
Timing is so important on a route like this, because he's going to line up out right, then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late, because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield. Wow, that qualifies as a bad miss, because anything inside of 40 should be automatic. That's a big mistake right there.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down. Good push up front, and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to look deep for more. And this one is incomplete. So we have reached halftime with our score 10-0. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
At their own 15-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little.
And that's caught inside the 35.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished. A give to Etienne running right.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
On 2nd down, Etienne once more.
And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 16. 51 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Okay,
This red zone is where the Seahawk crowd really makes it tough for an offense to communicate. It's third down. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up fourth. Santos' kick is up and through, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no...
Hurts fumbles it, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Offensively, they're just not playing a very clean football game right now. This deficit, there's a fumble. Good news for them, at least. That went out of bounds.
You're exactly right, and as they breathe a sigh of relief, you know they're looking at the scoreboard, thinking to themselves, if we turn it over there, things could really get rough for us trying to make a comeback in this game.
Rolling to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. And Hurts able to show off some of that elusiveness as he slides to the ground there, and in the process picks up the first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They go play action with Hurts. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's second down.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Going for Bateman, he's got him on the out route. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Let's go now.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
77 look. Panther 11. Panther 11.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
It was starting to become a game for him to forget with the interceptions, but that's a step in the right direction. Not only did he choose to run it instead, but he saw the field well and made a nice pickup to get a new set of downs.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Hurts fumbles it. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A gain there of 21 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to look deep for more, and that is incomplete.
Everyone's eyes go to him when he nears the end zone, and that includes the coverage. He took away the easy throwing lanes and forced a high throw.
We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle. A 2nd and 10 now. Again, he'll drop to throw.
He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne.
There's the stiff arm. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. The end result, 21 yards.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape for 1st and goal.
And they'll run with Etienne.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Travis Etienne
with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year.
And the Cowboys are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter.
Santos with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Under pressure, they got him again.
Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
That's complete to his receiver, Bateman. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
First down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. He'll buy some time right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Kayvon Thibodeau. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Well, it's obvious, but I can't help but say it here. It's never a good day when the opposing defense has more sacks than you have points. The win seems likely, but this defense is still playing for something here. They see that 0 on the scoreboard, and they don't want that to change.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Got his man, it's Thornton. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Hurts. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Draymond Jones able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. Another try after the first down sack. Hurts. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Multiple players getting home for the 1-yard sack.
You can almost see all the defenders rubbing their hands together with glee because we all know they relish the chance to bring down a quarterback of his caliber. Anyone who brings him down has plenty to talk about. Not just a sack, but a big win built off the efforts of this defense.
Open man is Bateman. It's complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
Check contact, check contact.
First down, here's White. Tackled by Isaiah Simmons. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. You know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
2nd down, here's Hurts. He'll dump this one off here to White. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about, in your progressions, you either throw...
End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Kyle Pitts, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Booker is on target, and that cuts this lead down to 13. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Now a play fake here on 1st down.
This will be caught. It's Samuel. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. 23 yards, the final tally.
Okay, break.
On the counter, ETN. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. DJ Moore, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Another touchdown here in the fourth quarter, and Charles, I think we can start to consider that this undefeated streak of theirs is going to be safe for another week.
And partner, you don't make it this far into a season without a loss unless you're getting contributions from both sides of the ball, and sometimes even your special teams, and that's been true today. Each side helping guide them to this late lead.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Throwing is Hurts. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
A 4-yard loss. It's 4th down.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game.
All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. And I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This is the type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense, no consistency, and they just took control.
So for Dallas, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they'll have another road date next week with the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for Seattle, they dropped just their 2nd game so far as they fall to 5-2. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Green Bay Packers.